Have you ever visited someone's profile, watched their stuff, and figured it wouldn't be cheap to work with this person? Right, today I will be sharing with you exactly how you can position yourself personally in such a way that you don't only attract premium buyers, but at the same time you sell without being pushy or following up with any leads. Okay, so this is exactly what we have been doing. We changed three things for one of our clients, and we were able to go from making $23,500 on his challenges to making 570K plus on his challenges by simply changing these three things. Okay, now before getting inside of that, let me share with you this amazing story this that will help you really take this whole concept home. Okay, and this is a very famous story. I'm sure you would be a part of it, you would have been a part of it. And this is a story by of Alex Hormozy when he launched his $100 million leads book last year. Right, in August 19th he did this event, and he had been marketing this event for a very long time, right? 6 months or almost a year he had been marketing this event. And he really wanted to make this super big and to a lot of different people, and he did it, right? He brought in a lot of people, like thousands of people inside of this webinar, right? It was a webinar. He called it an event, 1.5 hours, and he went on and delivered a really good masterpiece presentation, right? And when he did that presentation, he for the first 60 minutes he went on to the material. It was amazing. I was absolutely hooked. I'm sure, like, I literally came from my office. I sat down at my home. I was eating dinner while I was watching that webinar, right? It was an amazing webinar. And then in the last 30 minutes he was about to pitch, right? I knew it was going to be an offer stack. I have seen 100 times by Russell Brunson, Martin Good, and everybody, like, all of them do the bonus stack, right? And when I saw this person do the bonus stack, I was absolutely sold. Every single time he would talk about one bonus. Now, if you're not sure what a bonus stack is, it's basically you have your offer, you literally tell them, yeah, this is the first piece you get, this is the second piece you get, this is the third piece you get, then this bonus one, two, three, four, five, right? And when he was stacking these bonuses, all of these bonuses were just mind blowing, no brainer bonuses that was present there. And on the second or third bonus, I got my card out and I was sitting. I knew that I was going to make the purchase. It doesn't matter how much it cost me, right? So I just took my card out and I was sitting. I was waiting for him to tell me how much it would cost. And then I remember, like, if you go to YouTube and search for his book launch, I'm sure this will be still be present, and instead of the YouTube, and you would see after the whole pitch was complete, the whole bonus stack, he stayed silent for 1 or 2 minutes, and you would see the people across the room with their faces like hooked to Alex, to really see like what he was going to pitch, like what price would it be. I was sure that it would cost at least $97 for that particular offer, but then he said it was free. I was like, oh my god, did he just make everything free? And I was like, man, this is amazing. And then he shared his book, and he said that if you want to give back to me for everything that I've been doing, then go ahead and buy my book, right? And rather than just buying it for yourself, go ahead and buy 3 or 10 copies of the book so that you can give it to somebody who deserves it, or maybe somebody who cannot afford it at the moment. So I did buy that book for myself, right? $100 million leads. I bought 3 of these, and it's an amazing book, right? But why am I sharing this story with you? You see, he sold out 100,000 copies of his book on that particular live, making like well over $3 million or $4 million. And I saw this one comment in that live, right? And it said like Alex Hormozy had a chance to make bank, but he chose to make history. And that is a trait of a premium coach, right? You see, there are 3 things that he did and we did as well, that made the whole experience a no-brainer, that made the offer so much a no-brainer that the price became irrelevant, right? That is what you have to do as a coach as well, positioning your premium value offers in such a way that it becomes a no-brainer. Like, nobody would want to think about investing in you, like they wouldn't have to worry about the money by simply focusing on these 3 things. Okay, let me share them with you. The first thing is positioning. You see, Alex Pharmacy could have done this from his home, sitting in his small room where he does all the lives, but he chose to rent out a whole studio right? Where people could see the other people inside of the Zoom with their cameras on behind him across like the whole. This was a huge room with LED TVs all the way everywhere, and then he was doing this presentation in there, matching all the branding, right? You see, he positions like his positioning, his branding is in such a way that if you see the content that that you see on his social media, you would know that it is his content, right? Branding is one of the things that you need to be focusing on. You see, when people see you, they should know that it is you, right? It is you, it is your thing. Alex Hormozy took this so much to such an extent that right now in every platform that you see, every video editing platform or short form video generating platforms, you would see there is a style that is named Hormozy style captions, right? Because this is everybody has associated this style with Alex Hormozy, right? Because it has become his style of captions, right? You see, that is the extent of branding you need to have across your social media platform so that it looks premium. It looks such clean that people would know, hey, this is the person. Like if they're talking in this way, that if it's showing up in this manner, then this is him, right? This is this person, this is that person, right? So the first and foremost thing is the positioning, which means branding and messaging should be uniform across all of your platforms. Okay, so he made sure his books, all of his books, every single thing matches his theme, so that when people see it, people know that it's his content, not anyone else's. The second thing is quantity. You see, there were like 20, there were 25 to 30 rooms when Alex Hormozy did this event. Like there were Zoom rooms filling out, right? And nobody could join the Zoom. I was seeing the YouTube chat, and there were people like, "Hey, I cannot join the Zoom. Hey, I cannot join the Zoom." Right? There was nothing different happening in the Zoom, but people were looking to join the Zoom just because it was a private room, right? And then he had to open up 25 to 30 different rooms in order to accommodate like 30,000, 25,000 people inside of one Zoom, right? It wasn't possible. And then he had other social media platforms where thousands of people were watching his presentation. That is quantity. This is exactly what we did with one of our clients as well, the one that was I was talking about. You see, when we had around 20 to 23 people inside of his challenges, he was making around $23,000, like very less, just because people were thinking that if he's charging like $12,000 and we only had one option in there, if he's charging $12,000 and he has 20 people inside of his room, I'm not sure if he's a good coach or something, right? I'm not saying that it's absolutely wrong. When you're just starting out, you do that, it's going to work really well. But I'm talking, we were looking to make it to the $1 million, so we had to up our game. So what we did was, in the next challenge, we really worked on the marketing, and then we got it to 150 attendees, right? When we did that, on the first challenge where we had 150 people, we scaled it to 440,000 in revenue. You see, that is the power of having quantity. Just by people seeing that there are a lot of people in the room, they would know that this person has something, right? Now let's just assume that I had like 150,000 people. Everything I would have said, or anything would have said, you would have believed it easily, right? Now, just because I have a lot of followers, I wouldn't lie. So this is just a perception. Now, I'm not saying that every single thing that you do, you need to have hundreds and thousands of people inside of it. What I'm saying is, depending upon where you are, have a bit more people. Invest in marketing, invest in content creation, invest in organic marketing, and all of that stuff, and focus on bringing a lot of people inside of a room so that they know that, okay, you're not kidding, you're here, you're in this game to actually win it, right? That's the second thing, the quantity. And the third thing that really took it home, like positioned ourselves as a premium coach, was the results and proof. Now that is the best thing that you can do to give people a no-brainer thing, because that is the first thing that people also think about when they say, when they are looking to invest like $10,000 inside of your program. Am I going to get $100,000 back, right? Am I going to get at least my money back by making this investment? So that is the first thing that people think. And if you have a lot of result, if you have a lot of proof, you can simply go ahead and people will not think a lot, right? Because you have already proven this method with a lot of different people. Okay, so the first thing is positioning, which is like branding and messaging. Have it uniform. The second thing is quantity. Focus on marketing, like go all in on marketing. Bring a lot of people in the room whenever you are trying to sell. Now, I always recommend you do a 5-day challenge where you bring in a lot of people in a small room. They pay you something, but at least they are all there in the presence inside of that room. Now we have seen in paid challenges, we have seen 90%, 90 plus percent of people showing up to the challenges just because they have paid for it, right? But if you're just starting out, do a free challenge. You get 100 people inside just for free and offer it for free. Sell people on a beta program, charge $997 for the program because you have no results. Then once you have delivered value to them, once they have gotten the results, you can simply go ahead and start charging higher ticket, raise your prices depending upon the results that you have got, right? So as simple as that. The final one is the result. So these three things, once you crack these three things, you're going to have, like, you will position yourself as a premium coach, because when somebody visit your profile, they're going to see, hey, this person has uniform branding. They go to your website, they're going to see it's a uniform branding, but at the same time they see the results that you have gotten, right? They see all that result, they make a decision that they are going to join your challenge. When they join your challenge, they see so many people inside of the room. You present to them, you deliver value, you stand on the branding and everything that you have done. Once you stand on it, you would know, hey, people would know, hey, this person is real, he has value to give us, let us invest inside of their programs. Okay, as simple as that. So what is the fastest way for you to do this, right? You see, you do not need to do these big events, like big in-person events, or even virtual events where you have got hundreds and thousands of people. Just like I said right now, you can give your audience the same experience with virtual challenges or virtual events called challenges, right? Where you bring in a few people inside of Zoom, you teach them, have conversations in the VIP session, and then you sell your offer, soft sell them, right? Rather than you chasing them, they will be coming back to you and your challenge to buy from you. You see, my coach always talks about this, like, you never chase people to sell your offer, right? If they have a need, if they know that they want to invest in you, they're going to come to you, right? So why not just position yourself as a solution to their problems? And because you are the solution of the problem, if you do believe in your offer, then you are the solution of their problems, right? So just position yourself as a solution, work on results, work on proof, and then it will become a no-brainer for them to go ahead and get inside of your programs and look for opportunity to buy from you. You see, that is why having call to actions and all of that stuff doesn't really work in different, if you're putting them out in all of your videos and all of that stuff, just because everybody is too tired of being sold to. Okay, so focus on delivering value, focus on uniformity, and focus on results. And just when you do that, you will be starting to scale your coaching business, and at the same time position yourself as a premium coach. Okay, so I hope this whole video was helpful to you, and this whole episode was helpful to you, and I'm going to see you tomorrow with another really good thing. I hope and that helps you as well, and I'm going to see you tomorrow. Till then, keep creating for a change.